that improve safety, help us be better prepared, and bring new life to important community spaces. We are committed to smart planning and making sure progress reaches every part of the city. At the end, members will share district updates and community events happening in March. I'll now turn to I'll now turn it over to my colleague Marcus Winkler to discuss new initiatives.
Thank you, Tammy, and good morning, and thank you all for being here. Over the past several years, our community has taken an intentional approach to investing in our neighborhoods and addressing public safety. We focused on the fundamentals, improving parks, strengthening community centers, and addressing the infrastructure that supports our daily life in our neighborhoods. These are the kinds of investments that residents can see and feel as they play a meaningful role in the safety and vitality of our city. Public safety isn't about enforcement only. It's also about environment, opportunity, and the conditions that are created in our neighborhoods. Expanded programming at our community centers not only gives kids a safe place to go after school, a place where they can participate in sports, arts, tutoring, and mentorship programs, but it gives them positive outlet to build a strong connection to their community. Research has consistently shown that when young people have access to these kinds of structured activities and supportive environments, the likelihood that they become involved in crime decreases, and the likelihood that they stay on a positive path increases. Likewise, investing in physical infrastructure of our neighborhoods, repairing streets, maintaining neighborhood parks, addressing blight, and improving lighting creates an atmosphere where people feel safe and crime has fewer opportunities to occur. In short, public safety is shaped in no small part by the environment. And we're seeing measurable progress here. In 2025, Louisville saw a 40% reduction in shootings and a 20% reduction in homicides compared to the previous year. And that progress has continued this year with another 24% reduction in homicides and a reduction in violent crime across the board. Now, no one's declaring victory, and there's still important work ahead. But these trends do reinforce something that we know, which is that these investments matter and have an impact. One very important example that we're going to talk about today is lighting at school bus stops. For much of the school year, children across Jefferson County are waiting for buses early in the morning, often before the sun rises, in low light conditions. In some locations, they're standing near busy roadways with little visibility for passing drivers. A working street light is a basic safety measure. It helps drivers see children sooner. It improves visibility for parents and neighbors. It's no surprise that a well-lit public space can deter crime and improve public safety overall. That's why I'm joined today by JCPS School Board member James Craig and my colleagues to introduce a resolution that calls upon LG&E, Public Works, and the Jefferson County Public Schools to partner on a comprehensive review of lighting conditions at school bus stops throughout Jefferson County. The goal is simple. Identify where lighting is insufficient and make sure that those gaps are addressed. If we have a street light at a bus stop and it's not working, LG&E has agreed that they will prioritize its repair. If we have a bus stop that's near a street light but is currently unlit, JCPS will look to relocate that bus stop to where the light exists. And if neither of those conditions exist, Public Works will look to install a street light to make sure that kids have a lit stop as they're waiting on the school bus. These are practical, common sense improvements, and particularly when we add them to the work we've already done in youth programming, strong community spaces, and well-maintained infrastructure, they're the kind of investments that strengthen communities, protect families, and make our streets safer for everybody, especially our children. Just as we're working to improve public safety at the neighborhood level, we're also focused on preparedness and coordination on a larger scale. Now I'm going to turn it over to Councilman Lininger to discuss the upcoming I-65 closure and how we're working to keep residents informed. Councilman Lininger?
Thank you, Marcus. So we are only 87 days away from the full closure of Interstate I-65. You can find more information about the I-65 corridor project, conveniently titled online i65centralcorridor.com. There's a lot of information about the closures, about the detour routes, and why this is necessary. But we also have a short video we're going to play for you today so that you can see exactly what we're talking about and the scope of this project over the next few months during the summer.
Team Kentucky is investing in one of the region's most important corridors in our highest population city, Interstate 65 through downtown Louisville. This stretch of interstate supports some of Kentucky's largest employers and popular destinations. As part of the I-65 Central Corridor project, at least 6 aging bridges will be replaced. The project will start with 3 bridges just south of downtown, including a structure over Kentucky and Brook Streets, another over Hill Street and the CSX Railroad, and finally, a bridge over Bradley Avenue. These bridges, built in the 1960s, have exceeded their intended lifespans. We've gone beyond routine maintenance, and it's now time to replace these structures, a critical step to ensure Interstate 65 will support business and travel throughout the region for decades to come. Why does this matter? Because the I-65 Central Corridor connects Kentuckians to jobs, healthcare, education, and more. KYTC is taking an innovative approach to minimize community impacts by coordinating work with the cabinet, engineering partners, and the construction firm to save time and money on the project. KYTC and its partners have worked since 2023 to plan the project, with Kiewit Infrastructure South contracted to build the first 3 bridges. Preliminary construction has already begun, and this summer, a 2-month closure is planned to allow crews to replace the 3 bridges quickly and efficiently. This full interstate closure between Jefferson Street downtown and the Watterson Expressway will occur this June and July and includes detailed traffic planning. This approach has already significantly reduced construction time and costs, while also considering the input of area stakeholders to steer clear of major events. These bridge replacements will extend the corridor's lifespan by decades and support a safer, stronger Kentucky. To learn more about the I-65 Central Corridor project, visit i65centralcorridor.com and follow us on Facebook and X for project updates.
Hey, I know you're watching the live stream right now, but I want to take a moment to tell you to check out this new book right here over my shoulder. Believe me, it'll be worth it.
But it's necessary. These are the first 3 closures. We're still looking for more state and federal funding for more bridge repairs that need to happen, but these are the first ones that are happening. And again, it's June 1st to July 31st. There's going to be a partial reopening, hopefully, by July 1st to get a little closer in from the Watterson towards downtown. But that main section will remain closed the full 2 months. And then there will be a partial reopening of 65. Not all the lanes will open, but enough will open that we're going to be able to have traffic flow through. Please make sure that you're signing up for updates. You can get through text or email, and to follow the social media for the project to stay up to date. Major projects like the I-65 closure affect how we move through our city. But infrastructure is also about all the places where we gather, connect, build community. Now I'll turn it over to Councilwoman Hawkins to share updates on the redevelopment of the Ashanti House and the new community asset. Councilwoman.
Thank you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Ashanti House. The Ashanti House has been closed for probably almost a decade. The Ashanti House renovation secured $1 million in the budget for renovations. Plan to incorporate nonprofits. Hosted second community meeting on this Friday, March the 6th, at Southwick Community Center. Today's update reflects community commitments to safer streets, stronger neighborhoods, and thoughtful investments across the city. I also want to say that the Ashanti House was something that the community wanted to see redeveloped for quite some time. Listening to the community, you can't go wrong. Thank you. Next, I'm going to hand it over to my colleague, Jennifer Chappell.
Hello. I wasn't prepared to speak today, but I do want to say that it's very important to see these projects come to fruition, and the ones that aren't so welcome in the community, to make sure that those go swiftly. Specifically, the 65 corridor project. That's very important because it's not only impacting us at a local level, but it is impacting us at a national level. This is a major corridor, and so we really have to make sure not only people locally can get around, but that national traffic, how it's going around that closure and how that's impacting our communities. But I look forward to working on these public safety measures with the rest of my caucus and the amazing work that we have going on. I'm really looking forward to enhancing the quality of life for all Louisvillians everywhere. And with that, we are concluded with our press conference, unless any of my other colleagues would like to come up and say anything.
Hello. Today I'd like to talk about abortion and guns. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd like to talk about murals. If you look at Louisville's public art map, you'll see that some communities have hardly any dots. And we're working to change that in District 10, which includes Audubon Park, Camp Taylor, Buchel, and Klondike. In partnership with the Office of Arts and Creative Industries and the Commission on Public Art, we have opened a community mural grant process. We're funding 3 muralists at up to $10,000 apiece. The call is open now. It closes March 26th. So we're looking forward to hearing folks' ideas. We've got neighbors serving on a selection panel, and then these murals will be installed across District 10 this summer.
Ben Reno Weber, District 8 in the Highlands. Just want to welcome people to some of the fantastic business openings that are happening along Bardstown Road in the next couple of weeks. Today at 1 o'clock, we're opening the House of Color, which is a fabulous place for people to come and figure out what season and what colors their clothes match their complexion. It is 100% the best gift I have given to my wife in the last year, because it's led to a lot of things out of our closets and a couple of new things in. And I want to welcome people, we don't have the exact time yet, to the opening of The Reserve, which is going to be a jazz R&B lounge that is opening next to the recently opened Curry in a Hurry. So lots of really good stuff happening in the Highlands and along Bardstown Road, and we would love you guys to come be a part of it.
Ken Herndon, Council District 4. The big projects are important, but as we all know, it's the details and neighborhoods that matter. And one way you can find out what people want is to talk to them. We have on March 14th a coffee conversation at Nintaba Coffee for Clifton Heights at 2407 Brownsboro Road. On March 25th in California, we have a California Community Day planning meeting, 6 to 7:30 at the California Community Center. Some things that we've heard about from previous conversations that we're doing now, just details. We're working on a mitigation of street racing in Country Club Road in Clifton Heights, speed humps in Date Street in California, and the long-awaited completion of the 11th Street section next to Coleridge Taylor and Russell. And so this is how we find out. We talk, we listen, and we get things done in detail. Thanks.
Good morning. For District 3, I wanted to announce that we're having our second building our blocks on March 28th from 1 to 4. It's at the South Louisville Community Center. And we're also having we co-govern with our neighbors from all 12 neighborhoods and monthly with our District Advisory Board meetings. And we're having our next dive that same week on the 25th. Thank you, Ben. And we're excited to do this work together. Thank you.
All right. We appreciate everyone being here today. Due to member schedule, we will not be able to take any questions at the podium. Members are available to remain for any following questions. Thank you.
I hope to achieve a beautiful system that can be duplicated after I'm long gone to support this great organization.
Here I hope to accomplish, even if I can just help like FU moms, just get exactly what they need and make sure they have someone advocate for them throughout their services with either a hospital or different services that they need.
I always saw the need for more support and assistance and advocacy for mothers.
I'm Shivay Hibbett, the community service manager, and I hope to achieve to bridge the gap between organization and the people that they serve.
Hey y'all, I'm Attica Scott, former Kentucky State Representative, and you're joining me today on State Live
Updates as we have more information.
Kentucky State Representative, and you're joining me today on State Live Stream.